Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel for another video. This is not the next video that I wanted to make or to be making anytime soon, but here we are. The time has come and Tirzepatide has officially been marked as resolved on the FDA master drug shortage list. So that happened yesterday on October 2nd. So essentially, from what we know, the rumors that were spread or being leaked over the past couple of weeks within those emails that I shared in my last video were true. And the master shortage man regulator the health regulator has removed Tirzepatide from the drug shortage list. Now, this is scary for a lot of us, and myself included. It is very unclear now what the future of compounded Tirzepatide will be. From what I understand, from everything that I have read, 503B pharmacies, which are the ones that mass produce and send prescriptions out to hospitals and all of that, the ones that have that sort of mass production side and hospital side, and then the regular side, the ones that submit to higher regulations through the FDA, they have 60 days to stop producing the medication. And 503A pharmacies, which are the ones that most of us use, so like Red Rock, which is where mine comes from, is a 503A pharmacy, would have to stop pretty much immediately, or from what they have purchased, like the once they go through the stuff that they have, they won't be able to produce anymore and fill the orders that they currently have. So this is scary, like I said, for a lot of us. I think that the most important thing that we can do right now is to report shortages to the FDA. One of the things that's going to happen now that this shortage has been resolved is a lot of people are going to jump ship and go back to name brand Mounjaro or Zepbound, and it's going to throw everything right. I mean, there's going to be this mass increase in demand from the hundreds of thousands of people that are on compound for the branded medication. And the question is, are they going to be able to keep up with that new increased demand, especially with all of the port closures going on right now? That's a whole nother topic, but there are a lot of Mounjaro pens and APIs and all that stuff kind of sitting on a boat right now that have been affected by the Norfolk strike that is going on right now. So we got supply issues coming in hand, and then the fact that all of these new people are going to be jumping ship back to branded Mounjaro. I'm wondering how that's going to look in 2 or 3 weeks when everyone's trying to get their medicine. But the most important thing right now is to report your shortages. If you are unable to find your dosage of medicine, report it on the FDA website. I will try and remember to link that down below. And then also, we need to be aware of what comes next and what the next steps are. And that is something that can best be answered by your specific telehealth company. Most of you know, go through Orderly Meds, and Chris has already gone on to the Facebook group and kind of posted what he knows so far. And he's being really good about answering questions within that comment section. So if you're with Orderly, I highly recommend going and reading that thread, which again, I will try and remember to link below. But if you're not, I recommend reaching out to your telehealth company and asking what the next steps are, so that you can get a better idea. I think that it's going to come down to each pharmacy and what they're comfortable with doing and how brave they feel in the moment. I think that's going to be the main decider, because again, if all of these people try to go back to branded medicine, the shortage resolution might be very short-lived. And so, you know, it's very up in the air what's going to happen. For me personally, I have 2 vials. I just opened one, and then I have another full one, and I should be able to check in within the next day or 2. And I'm going to order 2 vials, because through Orderly, you are able to order 2 now. And from what I understand, they will since it just happened yesterday, there's this sort of, window here where they don't know what's going to happen and on all of that. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my order in and get 2 more vials. But ultimately, if I absolutely have to, I will switch to the compounded semaglutide for as long as that is available, because nobody knows what's going to happen with that, right? Novo Nordisk might look and say, oh, this went so well for Eli Lilly, maybe I should do this too. And that might be the next thing that happens. But we all knew this was coming, and I want everybody to remember that it'll get figured out. There are so many new medicines coming down through the pipeline that are going to be released hopefully within the next year or so. You have the pill form, which is a Eli Lilly brand, but quite honestly, if I am being 100% honest, Eli Lilly has tainted, I look at them taintedly now. And I think that's just because I look at the way that they have been prioritizing increased wealth over the welfare of millions and millions of people. And it really rubs me the wrong way. So quite honestly, I do not anticipate myself going back to branded Mounjaro or Zepbound. And I know that this is a Mounjaro Zepbound channel, but if I have to, I will switch to semaglutide. And if I ever went back to a brand, it probably would not be an Eli Lilly branded medication, because I don't personally agree with supporting a company that is so about wealth and greed and lying to get that greed and all of the things that they have been showing us that they're doing. I read an article 2 days ago where they were actually starting a study or considering starting a study on non-obese, non-overweight people, lowering the threshold of the studies to like 23 BMI, 24 BMI, in order to see how Zepbound can long-term increase the overall health. So we're looking at turning this into like a metformin type magic pill that fixes all types of stuff, which is great. And I love that it has the ability to do that, but you haven't been able to provide it for the people that you're already verified to provide it for, with weight loss and diabetes. You haven't been able to keep up with that. And now, even more so, you've removed an option for people that were not able to get your branded medication. And so now we're just going to increase the demand even more when you're not able to keep up already. And it just that was me complaining for 2 minutes about Eli Lilly. But I am feeling very triggered by them right now and what they have pulled in the last couple of months. They have triggered Brittany. Not that they care. I mean, they don't even know who I am, but they've triggered me. So report your shortages. Even if you are on compound and you call some pharmacies and they say that they don't have something in stock, go report it, because that could help us hopefully to get it reinstated as a shortage. So like today's Thursday, Tuesday morning when I checked, it was still on there. Wednesday, it got removed, and this morning I checked and it now says resolved instead of currently in shortage. Sad that I had to share this news today. Again, this was not the update that I had planned for today, but it is what it is. So let's stay calm. Let's stay positive. I still do not recommend mass ordering. I know that there are people, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not a doctor. I know that there are people that are with multiple telehealth companies that are just ordering as much as they are able to order. And while some part of my brain understands that, another part of me is still really hoping that this will get resolved with the current dosage that I'm on and the longer bud dates. I have a good bit's worth of medicine. And so I'm going to be okay for a while. Even if I am not able to order anymore, I still probably have like 12 weeks worth of medicine with the lower dosage that I've been lowering to. So I think that I'm going to be okay. You're gonna be okay. If you are able to order 2 months through Orderly, go ahead and do that. I did also see that Chris was saying that they are trying to get the check-in process moved up so that you will be able to check in earlier. Typically, you're only able to check in every 2 weeks. Of course, although for me personally, I checked in on the 17th of September and today's the 3rd of October. So it's been over 14 days and it still won't allow me to check in. I think it's not the every 2 weeks thing. I think the language is wrong and backwards. I think it is, you can check in 2 weeks before your check-in date, not 2 weeks after your last check-in date. And sometimes the dates are a little bit off on that with the longer, shorter months, you know what I'm saying? So I think that the language is slightly off there. I did email Chris and ask him if I was going to be able to check in earlier than the 16th of October, because obviously I do want to be able to order 2 months worth if I can. So let's all take a deep breath. Let's try to move our bodies today and drink all the water and keep our stress levels under control. I still 100% believe that this will work out. I think that not for necessarily the FDA or Eli Lilly, but I think that the compounding pharmacies and the telehealth companies that have been working so hard for us over the past couple of years, I 100% believe that they will do everything in their power to keep this medicine available for us. So yeah, that's my little update for today. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know anything that you know down below, any updates that you have heard, anything that you've read, been able to find, as well as how you're moving your body today. I actually skipped my walk this morning. However, I'm going to take it this evening when I take my son to basketball practice. So I will get my walk in then. While he's practicing, I will walk. So I'll get my steps in today. I'll drink my water. I'll take some deep breaths. And that's what I recommend everybody else does as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to go report and to reach out to your telehealth company. Have a great day, guys. Let's stay positive. I love you all.